Hello everyone, thank you for catching this replay, and I'm showing you a beautiful Miami sunset right now. Thank you for joining. My name is Katya Sarmiento. I'm the founder of Reach and Make Millions, where I help holistic entrepreneurs and coaches build a thriving online business without tech overwhelm. And I am showing you the beautiful Miami sunset. Hi Susan, hey! I'm about to flip around right now. I know it's been a while since I've been on Periscope. I just got back from Atlanta for the TCM retreat, Transformational Coaching Method. Hey Blair, hey, how are you? And so I just got back, Transformational Coaching Method retreat by Holistic MBA. It was absolutely amazing. And I also just got off the phone with my coach, Erica Reisberg. I tagged her on this scope title. I don't know if she's gonna get that. Finally caught you. I was wondering, how was it? It was amazing. It was everything I needed and more, and that's actually why I'm on this scope right now. And this was actually an idea by my coach Erica to anchor in what we just talked about for I think like the past 2 hours. And I think this was such a great idea to anchor this on the scope. And this whole topic is committing to yourself, and also a little bit of gratitude, called Periscope. Heart Soul Hustle. Zach Spuckler started that. So I'm on here. I'm gonna tell you what I am committing to and what I'm grateful for, to anchor in what I just talked about with my coach, and to give you a little backstory. Thank you for all the hearts. I really appreciate that. To give you a little backstory, yes, hashtag Gratiscope, yes. Share that around, start your own. The more gratitude in the world, the better. So, I started my business, I think 2 years ago when I was 18, and I dropped out of college and I quit my full-time job at AT&T, and everybody freaked out, especially my family, and that's okay, that's understandable. And I felt like I had to prove myself. Like, okay, I dropped out of college, I quit my job, and I'm starting this business thing, and I'm investing in a coaching program that everyone thinks is a scam, so I kind of need to prove myself by working my butt off. Hey Alicia, hey! So glad you're here. So that's what happened. That's exactly what I did. I worked my butt off, I got great results, I got awesome clients, I started my business, I love it. What business did you start? Reach and Make Millions. Where I show holistic entrepreneurs and coaches how to build how to build their own thriving online business without tech overwhelm. I focused a lot on technology because that's my expertise. I freaking love technology and systems and structures and all the nerdy stuff. So I did that, and I quickly burned myself out and exhausted myself. And I felt like the answer was to buy more programs and invest in more coaches. And Erica reached out to me one day. We both did a photo shoot with Wendy K. Alone in Miami. And she reached out to me and we got on the phone. I was telling her everything I was doing and I was so proud of it. To be very transparent, I was like, yeah, I'm awesome because I'm doing all this stuff. And she's like, let's slow down for a minute and check in. How are you feeling? How did you learn technology? I taught myself. Like when MySpace was a thing, I used to do the MySpace layouts, and then I started learning HTML, and I used to work on Front Page back then. That's really old. And I did a lot of online programs. Hey, how are you? Main Street Mogul, I like your name. I'm glad it got changed. How are you? So I'm talking about how I learned technology. I taught myself because I really liked it. Isn't that always the answer? Buy more programs. So yes, so that's what this scope is about. I have actually committed. So I hired Erica Reisberg, and her website is The Art of Conscious Embodiment, because she really helped me slow down and check in, and I realized I'm exhausted. And I'm in this cycle of overwhelm and stress and doing, and I should be doing this and I have to do that and I need to do that, and just craziness. It was really chaotic. And I was seeing results, not consistently, and for what? For being too exhausted to spend time with my friends and my family, and no, I need to lock myself up in my room and work on this webinar for the entire week and stress myself out and prepare and do, and then at the end of the webinar, like, maybe something happens and I'm super tired to even enjoy it or celebrate. So this, yeah, I know, that's the perfect emoji for that. So in our conversation today, I created a lot. Yeah, it's not worth it. And I committed to some new patterns and some new experiences. First one being, I don't want to launch. I don't want to launch my program. I don't want to do webinars. I don't want to sell a specific program that I was creating. I don't even want to create the program. Like, I'm not feeling it. I'm just stressing over this, and it's just not, I'm not excited about it. The idea came up and I got super excited about it because, wow, I could really help people and serve people. But then when I got into the how, now I know, yes, now I know. When I got into the how and the planning and the action taking, I immediately I'm coming from a place of stress and overwhelm and fear. And that's not how I want to create my programs and create my webinars and serve my clients. So I am committed to slowing down. And I was actually scared to admit this. I felt like I was embarrassed. I felt like if I slow down, or if I don't launch, or if I focus on my personal growth, which is what I'm doing, then that's me giving up on my business. And that's actually not true. Because you look more relaxed since yes, I am way more relaxed. Even these periscopes, first was really excited. That's not for heart-centered entrepreneurs. Push, hustle, yes. And I love Zach, heart, soul, hustle. He's got the hustle in there, but he's got the heart and the soul first. That's the part I was missing. I was just hustling. And I wanted my heart to be in there, all in it, but it's just, it was more of stress and overwhelm and perfectionism, and that was not serving anybody. Even these scopes, they came from like, wow, I'm so excited to connect. And then the more I did it, the more I came from that place of that overwhelm and the stress, and like, I need to perfect this, and this needs to be a certain way, and I should do this, and I have to do that. And it sucked. It was terrible. So I slowed down and I stopped. I stopped doing everything. I went to Atlanta. I spent time with my TCM tribe. Thank you so much for the hearts, by the way. I did nothing. It was really uncomfortable. I texted Erica, and she was in the mountains, and I wasn't attached to her responding or not, but I was freaking out. And when we got on the phone, I was crying. Like, it was terrible. I was like, I'm laying in bed doing nothing. Is that really okay? Yes, it is. It is totally okay. And I had a client call today, and I love what she says. It is totally okay to be a lazy lima bean now and again. This is Jill Cole Walker. She's going to put out some really great stuff soon, and I'm so excited. And that's why my client work is so good, because my heart is in my clients and their business. Love that smile. Million smile. Thank you so much. I really oh my God. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. Hey, I love your scopes. I am so grateful that you're here right now. You have no idea. I think you left a voicemail for someone, and I'm not remembering right now because that was like my week of doing nothing. So I was just on Periscopes all day. Love what you do. Thank you. What businesses do your clients have? My clients are health coaches, life coaches, spiritual coaches. My clients are into personal growth, and they're ready to share their message online. Hey, Beach Angel Tarot, please tell me your name. If you're new here, If you're just signing on and you're new here, please tell me your name. I'd love to get to know you and know your name and say hi to you. And so, Libby. Hi, Libby. Nice to see you on here. So I'm talking about my commitments now, especially because I feel like, oh, hey, Sean. Nice to see you too. You're new here too. Thank you for joining. Thank you, and thank you for the hearts. So, and I've realized that my commitments are really coming up with my clients as well, especially with Mercury retrograde starting September 17th. If you didn't know, if technology is messing up for you right now, it's okay. It's not your fault. So, it's come up for my clients too. Ready to serve and help others. Yeah. There's so much overwhelm right now, especially with technology. With my clients, it's technology. For me, it's just in general. There's so much coming from a place of overwhelm and stress. I had one client on Monday who told me, I'm so going in circles in this cycle. I'm tweaking my website and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm not getting money and clients. And I'm like, okay, so what if you just stopped? What do you think overwhelmed you? Retrograde again. Yes, Blair. Mercury retrograde. And I did see your email. That was my personal email, so I need to transfer it to my work email. So I will respond. But yes, this goes to you too. What overwhelmed me wasn't anything on the outside. It was where I was coming from. My pattern was, so technology is your sweet spot. Yes, technology is my very sweet spot, my favorite part. So, my belief was, my biz slowed down too, but it's okay. Yes, it's okay to take a break. So my belief was, I need to work hard in order to be successful. And that was no longer serving me anymore. It served me at one point. It really served me when I quit my job and dropped out of college. I got my business running. I got results. I paid the bills. And now that working hard is no longer serving me. Yep, overwhelmed. Don't even apologize. I'm not apologizing for my overwhelm, but I am realizing it, I'm aware of it, and I'm ready to shift it. You quit your job too. Awesome. Periscope high five. And actually, you know what? That was actually one of the things. I started to consider a bridge job. Because right now my commitment is to my clients, to my current clients, and also to my personal growth. I'm in a point in my life where I need to slow down. And I really need to work on myself, and I really need to enjoy the sunset. Look at this. I don't know if you can, I wish it would focus in, but it's such a beautiful sunset. I need to enjoy my life. I would spend hours locked in my room just working till 3 or 4 in the morning, and I wouldn't eat, and I wouldn't exercise, and I wouldn't take care of myself, and sometimes I wouldn't get out of bed from my laptop. So my commitment now is to my personal growth, and to slowing down and being still more, even if it's uncomfortable. And ready to face the overwhelm and make it better. And it still comes up. For example, these periscopes, I came from that place of overwhelm, so I stopped. I took a break, and I reset. And now my intention for this scope is to really anchor in this feeling of gratitude for slowing down. It feels amazing. I'm really aligning with what my soul needs. And my soul needs breath. And when I'm working hard and in overwhelm and stress, I forget to breathe, and I'm not breathing. And I'm not being my true self. I'm not serving anyone. And what's funny is I never put these two things together. It's right before my client calls, I meditate and I breathe and I get really into the zone, and then I'm present for my clients. And I realized I haven't been present for myself. I'm present for my client calls, and then after my client calls, it's back to working hard, back to overwhelm, back to stress, back to that pattern. And it was really stemming from this belief that if I don't work hard, I will fail. I will lose people. I will disappoint people. And that's no longer true. I'm realizing that's not serving me, and that's not true, and that's not serving anyone. That's not even serving my clients. And so I am slowing down, and I am really getting aligned with what's going to support me and support others without taking away from me, because that's the other thing. I can serve my butt off, and then I forget to take care of myself. So I am my number one priority right now, and I'm that like I was giggling when saying that because I'm so scared to admit that. I am the priority right now, and I want to apologize for that. I want to say I'm sorry. I want to make you the priority. That's what's coming up, and so that's what I'm working on. I'm taking care of myself and slowing down and enjoying what I have right now. And really focusing on my commitments, and my commitments right now are reading Loyalty to Your Soul, continuing my work with Erica Reisberg, and her website's theartofconsciousembodiment.com. She's amazing. And really, I don't need a bunch of programs and a bunch of coaches. I just really need to focus and align myself with this work, with slowing down, even if it's uncomfortable. And really getting clear on what are the symptoms of when I get back into the overwhelm and the stress. That way I can reach out for support. And that's why I appreciate my clients when they reach out. Blair, when you reached out, I've had a couple of other, like I've got so many people reaching out to me right now, I can't even remember because technology is going crazy right now. It's okay to reach out. That's really hard for me to admit as well, because it's like, I can figure this out on my own. That's usually what I say to myself. So it's really reaching out and asking for support, and then really getting clear on what I need right now, what I want, and what's gonna really inspire me to serve others from a place of service, coming from a place of serenity and peace and calm and fun, and really intentionally choosing who I am showing up as. And so I'm just grateful. And I'd love, and this is a Gratoscope. The way Zach Spuckler at Heart Soul Hustle did it is that you can comment with what you're grateful for right now, big or small, and he does this every night, and I started this practice as well, doing a gratitude journal. But I am just so grateful for Erica, for my coach. I am so excited for the rest of the year that I have to work with her. I'm so grateful for the TCM community. I'm so grateful for my roommates that are, I don't know if they're inside or not, but I'm grateful for them and for where I live and for the sunset behind me, for all of Miami. I am grateful for my intuition, for sending me the messages long before I knew how to listen, that I needed to slow down. And I'm really grateful that I listened and that I led myself to this path. And I'm really grateful for everyone showing up and that did show up for this Periscope, that if you're watching the replay, I am just really feeling so appreciative that I can be a part of this, that this is my journey, that I can share it with you, that I know I'm not alone. Almost all of my client calls this week have really spoken to me and what's going on with me as well. And I am just so grateful that I can share my story and my journey and help out others. And I'm really glad that you're here with me, sharing this moment with me as well. Whether you're in the overwhelm or in the peace or whatever's happening for you, just know you're not alone. And I want to give you, thank you for the hearts. Thank you. I want to give you permission to stop, to not choose overwhelm anymore, to not choose stress anymore. And that's what I told my client that I was mentioning her story. It's like, so glad you tuned in. It was meant to be, right? Yes. Thank you for being here. And I told my client, so you are working your butt off, tweaking your website to no end, being frustrated with technology, and that's not getting you money or clients. What if you go outside and walk your dogs, or take a yoga class, either way, you're not going to make money or get clients. So you might as well do the enjoyable one, right? And so that's what I'm choosing. I'm no longer choosing overwhelm. And you know what? I might forget. I might fall back into my pattern. And so I'm going to need a lot of reminders. And so I'm probably going to come back and watch this scope a lot. Because I'm not perfect. And this isn't... as much as I wish I could, like, for example, I wish I could exercise once and get a six-pack abs. But that's not going to happen. Dog gets lots of walks lately. Yes, I have been out here a lot lately. I've been dancing a lot lately. I've been needing movements lately, a lot of that, especially with the technology. I've needed to disconnect. The whole week in Atlanta, I did touch my laptop and my phone, but I did it with the intention of for fun, like fantasy football or connecting with someone that I met at TCM or checking in with my clients, but not that overwhelm and stress like I have to do something right now, you know? So just really disconnecting and just give yourself permission to do that. That was the hardest part for me. Like, can I really lay in bed and do nothing right now? Like, I don't feel like doing anything. Is that okay? Yes, it's okay. I give you permission. I give you permission. I'm sure, like, everyone else, like, especially, like, we're coaches and we're doers and we're overachievers and we care a lot. And I've been noticing my clients are doing a lot right now. And so am I. And I think it's okay to take a break and relax and slow down. And... that's what I'm committed to. And that's why I came on this scope, because I came on here from the place of appreciation and being transparent and sharing what's coming up for me, rather than, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that and I should be doing this and I need this and just all that stress and overwhelm. And I'm actually a bit speechless. Thank you so much for the hearts. I really, really love you guys. Thank you for the hearts. I'm a bit speechless at how simple this was. And I told Erica on our coaching call today that this is the first time I feel like I can breathe. And this is the first time I feel like I'm aligned with what I really want. Like I'm showing up as my true self, really speaking my needs and getting support and doing things that feel really good. Because I've been doing a lot that has not felt good at all, and I didn't realize it until, you know, I reached out for support and I had Erica really guide me through this. And so thank you so much for the hearts. Oh, you know, like here with me, like talking about my story, I would still love to tell you guys, if this is your first time on Periscope, you can tap on the screen to give me hearts. You can click on the little Perry dude. That's what Zach Spucker calls it. I'm like stealing everything from Zach right now. But the little Perry guy, you could share him. Well, you could click on him to share this Periscope with anybody that you think has told you that they feel stressed, that they feel overwhelmed, that they're doing a lot and not seeing results and freaking out and the technology is not working. First, remind them that it's Mercury retrograde. I give you permission to not tweak your website or do a webinar right now. It's totally okay. I'm not even working on my website right now. It's like impossible. So feel free to share this with anyone you know that's dealing with a lot right now. And, you know, let them know that as a friend or as a colleague that you're there to support them. I'm here to support you. And thank you for the hearts, and that we're all in this together. I know I'm not alone. You're not alone. No wonder I feel the way I do. Yes. Ellison, is that your name? Can you give me your name? I'd love to get to know you and your name. If you're new on here, my name is Katya Sarmiento. I show holistic entrepreneurs and coaches how to build a thriving online business without tech overwhelm. Stephanie, nice to meet you. I'm so glad you're here. And if you missed the beginning, I was talking about overwhelm and stress and technology, a lot of things. So watch the replay, especially because I shared my commitments to myself and that I feel like it's really aligned with what my clients are dealing with right now. There's a lot of fear and a lot of desperation. Like, I need this to survive. I need to work hard to survive. And it's really not serving us anymore. It's time to let go. And I say it Like, yeah, it's time to let go. Easy. Because coaches get tech overwhelmed a lot. Yeah, I know. And you know, this is so me right now. Definitely will watch the replay. Awesome. I'm so glad, and share it with anyone else. I've noticed there's so many people going through this right now. But yeah, it is easier said than done, and I will fall back into the pattern of overwhelm and stress, but I know that this clarity and this balance and this peace and serenity and stillness is becoming my new normal. And I'm committed to working through how uncomfortable it feels to slow down and do less. And I was gonna say something I forgot because I'm so like, I'm like, my head is so full of gratitude right now, which is a good thing. It is. It's just like I have so much to share as well, especially because I never thought, like, it was so, for so long it was my belief that I had to work hard. I never thought that it was okay. Oh, Stephanie, thank you for inviting someone. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I always thought that I had to work really hard, and now I'm giving myself permission to slow down, and I'm not launching. I'm not going to do webinars. I'm not going to do a big launch. I've been told to launch. I've been telling myself I should launch. I gotta launch. I gotta get clients. That doesn't feel good. It just didn't feel good, so I'm not going to do it. Instead, I am going to reach out. First off, I'm going to get clear on what I'm really excited about doing right now that's really aligned, because my commitment is to me and to my personal growth. This is the time where I need to work on myself and really build this foundation of peace and serenity and calm and breath. That's my priority. So what can I do in my business that will support me so I can pay the bills, and also that will support my personal growth journey? Because I was so stuck on, I need to launch, I need to do webinars, I need to push, and that's just not aligned right now. That's not going to help me focus on personal growth. So if that means, you know, doing something different, remember a quote, the hurrieder I go, the hurrieder I go, the behinder I get. That's an interesting one. I like that one. That's funny. Thank you for sharing that. Yes. What's the rush? Yeah, so I would love to know in the comments what you guys are grateful for. If you feel like you guys want to make a commitment to being still and to slowing down, oh, of course. Let me know what's coming up for you guys. Because, like, what's funny is when I started Periscope, I committed to scoping every day. Like, I'm going to scope every day for my business. And that was really authentic for me at that time. And then I realized I started coming from that place of fear and overwhelm again. So, and it's because there's a bigger commitment in play, and that's my personal growth and taking care of myself first. And so all the rest of my commitments are now going to be aligned with that one big commitment. I am committing to working with my coach, Erica Reisberg, at the Art of Conscious Embodiment. You are not the only one that has backed off of scopes. Yeah. Or backed off of anything. I backed off of doing sales calls or closing the deal conversations if you're in Holistic MBA. I backed off of advertising. I backed off of webinars. I backed off of, I can make a list. I backed off of exercising twice a day, 1 hour each time. I backed off of, like social media marketing, like posting all the time, being on Facebook all the time. I backed off of my computer. I'm off my computer at 11 p.m. now, going to sleep. I backed off of like staying up till like 4 in the morning, stressing out. I backed off of a lot of things, especially technology, because I need to take care of myself. And so I started implementing more commitments like, okay, let me eat well for my body. Let me just exercise for 30 minutes, something simple, something I can commit to, the minimum that I can do. Even if it's just 30 minutes dancing in my room in front of a mirror. If my roommates are watching this, they're probably like, I don't know if they realize when those moments are, because I found this really cool class. I need to slow down, focus, but use the time to get on track with what I feel is right for my life. Yeah, I was all over the place and not getting really much done. I didn't feel productive. My to-do list was never ending. And then I felt like when I get this done, then I can relax and enjoy myself, which is so not true, because we all know once that thing gets done, then there's something else that needs to get done. So I'm just gonna stop. I just stopped doing things, and it was so uncomfortable, but I did. And it's really uncomfortable, and I hear it. Erica must have heard this in my voice, because I hear it in my clients' voices when I tell them, don't tweak your website, just stop playing with your website, stop trying to do the webinar, it's Mercury retrograde, just stop, go outside and walk your dogs. They're like, what? Are you sure? Are you sure? That was the other thing. Like, every time I tell people, oh yeah, I stopped doing things, I need to relax, they're like, but don't you have a lot to do? I probably do, but I think I have a lot more to do for myself, like taking care of myself and really making sure that I am showing up fully as myself, doing things that are aligned with who I am and what my purpose is. And so I really want that for you guys too. And I'm so glad for everyone that has showed up and you've given me hearts, that you've introduced yourself. Thank you so much. And I give you permission to relax and to stop doing and to just be still, to watch that TV show that you've been wanting to watch and that you felt like you haven't had time, to go to that yoga class, to walk your dogs, to go outside, to enjoy the scenery, a beautiful sunset. Let me actually flip the camera. There we go. Give you permission to breathe. I forget to breathe very often. Erica! Hey! Erica just joined. You can see her down there. We're enjoying the sunset right now. I'm giving myself and others permission to relax and breathe. And I'm really appreciating the sunset and everyone that's on here. And so I'm going to end this scope on this note of gratitude and this beautiful sunset. So thank you so much for joining me. And if you're new to my scope, whether live or Yoga Groove, I love that name. I love that username, Yoga Groove. Perfect for this conversation. If you're new to me, whether live or watching the replay now, my name is Katya Sarmiento. Look forward to hearing back from you. Great scope. Oh, thank you, Blair. Thank you. I am sure these scopes will happen more often when I'm coming from the place of sharing, and thanks, yoga is me. Jam, awesome. What's your name? I'd love to get to know you. So yeah, I'm totally not feeling overwhelmed right now. It feels great. I feel grateful. I feel very inspired to share. I feel really relaxed. So Ashley, nice to meet you, Ashley. Thank you for being here, and please catch the replay. I shared a lot about releasing overwhelm, being okay to choose something other than overwhelm, like maybe going outside or walking. Hi there, so great. Oh, that's my mom. Look, that's my mom, DARC right there. Hi, Mom. Yes, I had a great coaching session with Erica. That's what this scope means, Mom. That's what that means. Love you and your inspiration and gratitude. Oh, thank you, Erica. That's my coach, Erica Reisberg. Please follow her. She's awesome. I'm not sure if she scopes, but she's still pretty awesome. Yes, we totally need to talk. Yes, for sure. Please reach out to me. So yeah, so I give you permission to let go of overwhelm and stress. Love that your mom scopes. She comes on here to tap on the screen and give me hearts. That's what she does. When I taught her, I think she just follows me and Shailene Johnson. Oh, and this person that doodles. I don't know who that person is, but she follows a person that like teaches you how to doodle. So that's her scopes. So yes, so this scope, thank you for all the hearts. Aside from my mom, yes, thank you for all of the hearts. I really, really appreciate it. So it's getting dark. I need to end this soon. So this scope was all about giving myself permission to let go of the overwhelm and the stress and to come from a place of being relaxed and breathing and peace and serenity and inspiration and gratitude and really anchoring that in for me. All of those great things. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. And I shared my commitments to doing less, to cultivating more serenity and fun and relaxation and calm and service. I really want to be of service from a place of inspiration rather than overwhelm and fear and desperation. So that's what I'm focusing on. And I also admitted that I am committed to my personal growth overall. I am making myself a priority. I am taking care of myself. And so I'm going to align my business with that. And so thank you for showing up. Thank you for giving me all of the hearts. I really love you guys. Thank you for introducing yourself. I can't wait to see you guys more often and to connect with you. If you didn't, if this is your first time, my name is Katya Sarmiento, and I show holistic entrepreneurs and coaches how to build a thriving online business without tech overwhelm. And I'm a complete tech nerd. Usually I'm talking about technology, but lately it's been a lot about my personal growth and sharing my story. Yes, thank you. Because I'm noticing a lot of my clients need less technology and more breath and slowing down, especially with Mercury retrograde. If anyone's freaking out with technology, remember it's Mercury retrograde right now. Thank you, Blair. Thank you. So feel free to go to, oh, Erica, thank you for sharing on Facebook. So feel free to catch the replay. It's going to be up for 24 hours, and I also save all of my Periscopes. So if you want to get my Periscopes, go to rmmscope.com, which stands for Reach Make Millions. That's my website, ReachAndMakeMillions.com. You could also go to katyascope.com, Katya scope.com. And I upload my scopes to YouTube and I share them with my community. Yes, thank you for sharing the link. It's right there. Awesome. Thank you so much. So catch the replay, share this with anyone you know. I know I'm not the only one experiencing this, and so I want to make sure people hear this. I needed to hear it so many times. I'm probably going to rewatch this scope a million times. You need to show me how to share. Okay, Mom, so you click on the Perry dude as Zach Spuckler, and then it opens up a menu and it lets you share on Twitter, on Facebook, and with your followers. So feeling you're loving. Yes, thank you. I really appreciate you, Erica. Thank you so much. This was a great idea to anchor our session. This was awesome. This is awesome. This is going to go with the session recordings. I need to rewatch this often. So here's the beautiful sunset. Beautiful Miami sunset. See, you got it. You shared it. My mom just got an iPhone, so she's learning how to use an iPhone right now, and it's super exciting. So thank you for being here. And I am so glad that I was able to share this with you. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Have a great day.